out scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Breida. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And that is incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 190.
On 1st down, Simpson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. To throw on second down. Simpson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on third and long. Simpson. He sets to fire deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Returnable here from the 38. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Rudolph throwing on second down. And incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Rudolph. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hale. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now the Patriots Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They run with Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs. We're hoping to get to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, now, look at 56.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit.
Gone. Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now it's Breida. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Looking to throw. Simpson over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
That's fucking nasty. Shit beyond me. Good morning, Jeremy.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first and 10, Simpson. Now he steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, that talked about big plays, sacks, they often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line. knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Back to throw. Simpson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll go on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Tell you, Jerry, bro, you missed a good.
The Patriots gearing up to go now. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Yeah, not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top of the game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Always talking, too.
Rudolph on first down. Well, going deep here for Taylor.
Yeah, about fucking time. Let's go. Use a pick. Let's go.
Off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
That nigga looked like he trapped in the 70s.
Throwing on first down. Simpson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
With a pocket full of nickels.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. If you're throwing out curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Paul, I can have a quarter, yeah.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Simpson eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ohio!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Simpson. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 3rd down, that's Murphy. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Mason Rudolph leading this offense out for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he pulls over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I think they go get
Offensive
it back on
linemen
track,
love
bro.
creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on 2nd down, Simpson. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Simpson throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Oh, shit. That was still as is, so
Operating from the gun, Simpson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Simpson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I got hit as I was throwing the ball. Shit, that was a touchdown right there, baby.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Oh, shit, man. We end up falling into this blue water seafood last night, bro.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call the plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's what you were telling me about, huh?
Yeah.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
We both ate that bitch when it was full, nigga.
From the gun, Simpson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Take it at the 37. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch the game, and you better not say shit.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Certainly what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll run it here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, the spin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On 1st and 10, Simpson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
No, that nigga slow as the fuck, boy.
Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And nice work on the return as they start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now let's go.
On second down, here's Rudolph. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
All right, here we go.
Look at where you at, where you are.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Got a man, it's
They
Ross,
found that stuff
complete.
legit.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
You're not there. Hell nah, nigga, bite my neck. Still going down, went practice high.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Jacksonville.
You're not bad, nigga, me rock. That nigga next door,
On
he was
first
lit
and
that
10,
bitch,
Rudolph. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
nigga was lit that old nigga.
Oh, free safety blitz. That could be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Oh, fuck. Nigga, next stop, nigga go. That nigga. Man, I missed that nigga, boy.
Throwing on first down. Simpson going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. Back now in Foxborough. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fancy footwork at the 45.
Oh, Murphy.
There to first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Putting you back there, trap.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Get off the block, I mean. What, that's Canelo?
Now an inside draw. This is the
I just looked at the maze,
and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
what I told him to do. Thank you.
On the give, this is their fullback. Down to the 25. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
I just get those hands shook. We're going to always remember.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Simpson.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. In for the score. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph.
Come on, man.
It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Oh, my life.
Rudolph going to throw again. And this is incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
I've been doing that type of shit all my life.
Now Rudolph on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rudolph throwing again. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Rudolph looking to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Flex round! Flex round!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Back to throw. Simpson.
Oh, fucking right, Hale. Fucking right. Second day, bitch.
Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there.
Yeah.
94 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That was a 3rd day. It's bounced in the air 2 times. Boop, boop. Ah, give me that. Ah. Oh, that was truly
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights,
deflection,
and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Pull out that old turkey.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
he's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, it's Rudolph. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hurry up, here we go.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. On first down, Rudolph. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. On the stop, Breeland speaks. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Operating from the gun. Simpson. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. 1, 9. 1, 9. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Henry's got it out on the left side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Off play action. Simpson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Green 39! Green 39!
One last throw here for Rudolph. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the 49ers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for New England, the calendar changed